I'm Justice Prakash, aka Mr. Peach, and I'm here today at one of our 16 locations to do what I do best, and that's answer questions for our customers. And by the way, I am a licensed insurance agent in the state of Georgia.
Hi there, I'm Shemika, and I have a question for you. What does auto insurance cover?
Hi there, Shemika. There's several categories of auto insurance, each of which covers a very different aspect of your risk, okay, as a driver. So before you drive in the Peach State, Georgia, you must have at least the following required minimum coverages on your auto insurance policy, okay? You need 1, bodily injury liability, which is needs to be set at $25,000 per person and $50,000 per accident. And then you also need 2, property damage liability, set at $25,000 per person. I also recommend that you get Uninsured Motorist Bodily Injury Liability, set at $25,000 per person and $50,000 per accident. All right? Now, liability, if you are deemed at fault in a car accident and it's you did it, you caused the accident, liability coverage will pay for repairs, medical expenses, and for injuries suffered by others in the vehicle, plus other expenses related to the accident, such as legal fees. Right? Your liability limits are set at the time you purchase your policy. There are 2 parts to liability coverage. Let's go over them one more time. 1, bodily injury liability, and then 2, property damage liability. The limits are the maximum amounts that the policy will pay out. So anything above the limits of liability would come out of your pocket. So unless you have other insurance to complement the holes in the policy, I highly recommend adding the following coverages. For 1, medical expenses. This coverage pays for injuries that you or a family member or even anyone else riding in your vehicle may inquire, so that you can move forward after the accident, regardless of whose fault it is. It also pays for injuries you or your family members may incur while riding in another person's vehicle. So let's say your buddy John takes you to the grocery store. He gets in an accident. That's when it was coming. You should also add underinsured motorists. This pays for injuries and property damage you suffer in any accident when the driver is at fault, is either underinsured or uninsured, or does not have enough insurance to cover your injuries. Okay, now this is very important because if you don't have enough money to pay for your medical bills, they can really stack up. That's the number one thing I've seen. And so in the event of a hit and run, the driver flees the scene, you can't find him, so you can't file a claim against him, that driver's insurance company. That way, so just get underinsured or uninsured coverage. That way you can stay so sweet at the Peach. And on behalf of Peach State Insurance, I'd like to thank you for the great questions, and I hope that this helps you have a peachy day.